Hello everybody! Welcome back to the Dances with Fish Kitchens. Good to have you guys back. Today we're going to be making a Greek style chicken salad. I'm going to make it with some grilled chicken. And we're going to start off by making our marinade, which consists of 2 teaspoons each of paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 tablespoon of oregano, and 3 tablespoons of Cavender's Greek seasoning, and a cup of olive oil. I just mix all those together thoroughly, and this is what you'll get. And also, I like to set aside about 1/3 of that, so that when the chicken's all done grilling, I can chop up the chicken and kind of pour it on top for extra seasoning, extra little bit of flavoring, and it goes a long way. Before we put it in the marinade, we're going to go ahead and put some salt and pepper on each piece of chicken real quick. After I put the salt and pepper on, I like to kind of push it into the meat, seeing that we are going to put a wet marinade on there. That way it kind of wants to stick to it better. Remember to always wash your hands too. I like to use an antibacterial hand soap. Go ahead and do that before I start seasoning the other side. Alright, so now I'm going to actually put a little bit of this marinade in the bottom of this Tupperware container, which is actually made specifically for marinating meats. And I like to do that because it actually gets it marinating even though it's on the bottom. It's got these little pyramids in it that allow the liquids to permeate the meat still. Here we go. And then I'll just pour some more on top, a little bit at a time. We're also going to give this a nice little stir too once I get them all in here. Alright, so I decided to glove up so I can go ahead and get this marinade all over this chicken. Just give a little, a little love. Spin it around, flip it, smack it up, rub it, whatever you gotta do to get it all nice and coated. You take the bottom, put it on the top, put the top, put it on the bottom, whatever's clever. Let's get that seasoning all throughout that chicken, so not one piece is all flavorful and the rest aren't. Looking good so far, y'all. But then we just want to pack it on down to the bottom once they all got good flavor on them. And just get them all down there. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on and throw them in the fridge for anywhere from 3 hours to overnight if you would like. Alright, now that the chicken is nice and marinated, it's been at least 3 hours in our fridge. That chicken is sitting out to become not so cold, so we can put it on the grill. We're going to go ahead and top the celery. We're using 6 ribs of celery, and I'm using my new Cutco knife that I got from my cousin, actually my cousin's son, Alejandro. If y'all are interested in buying any Cutco knives, he has little perks that he can give out too. I will throw that information down on the bottom in the description. So how I do these is just carefully slice little thin strips. This is the dangerous part of cutting these vegetables right here, I'll tell you that much. And just cut those fine strips, and then go ahead and bunch them up. Small little dice out of those guys. Alright, throw these all on the grill. Don't mind the dog barking in the background. That's Cash. He wants to be a star, is what he told me. So now he's gonna be one. And then whenever we're done with these, we'll take them off the grill and let them rest for a while. See y'all in a minute. All right, our chicken's done. We're gonna go ahead and take it off and let it rest. And we'll see you in a minute. So our chicken is done. We rested the chicken for about 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and cube up some of this chicken It's nice small size cubes. Be careful, it's very easy to cut yourself when you're trying to do this. And what I like to do is cut it like so. And then put it on top of each other. Look how juicy that chicken breast. That's exactly at 165 degrees it was cooked at. I actually pulled it off a little bit earlier, which is fine because it actually still moves up in temperature after it's taken off the grill. So we're gonna cut up some like so, throw it inside this bowl here. We're gonna do half of them like that, and the other half we're just gonna cut up some chunks like so, and we're gonna put it in the food processor and give a few pulses. So it's got that nice, almost like a pulled consistency. All right, y'all, now we're gonna go ahead and pulse this in the food processor until it's to like a pulled chicken consistency. Let me check it out. Check it out. What? There we go. That's the one. That's what we're looking for. Exactly. All right, y'all. It's time to assemble the salad, finally. So what we have here is our one large red onion and 6 ribs of celery, chopped up really small. This is 1.5 cups of green and purple or kalamata olives. We have 1 3-ounce, I believe. Yep, 3-ounce bag of sun-dried tomatoes. They're julienne cut. We chopped them up into smaller little pieces, as you can see. We have about a 3/4 cup of chopped up cashews. And this is 2 cups of cashews turned into cashew butter. If you want, you can watch the video on that to figure out how to make that cashew butter. Very simple. Check out our other video. Here's all of the chicken that we had to transfer into this big pot so that we have something big enough to stir it all together in. We also have 2 cups of this Duke's mayonnaise. I prefer Duke's. I'm a Duke's guy. And then also, remember we reserved the 1/3 of this oil seasoning. What we're gonna do with this is stir it into this mayonnaise so it flavors the mayonnaise with all that seasoning. And the reason why I did that is because that seasoning would have rather been dry when we put it in at the end. I'd like to rehydrate it all and kind of get it married together. All right, see how that's kind of folding together a little bit? And give that mayonnaise some good flavor. All right, so first I'm gonna go in with all the veggies right here. I'm gonna put our delicious, by the way, we got those olives in a big container in the fridge section of Sam's Club. I'm gonna throw our cashews on in there. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in there as well. Now this isn't very traditional. I'm trying this something new. It's about 1 cup of cashew butter. If you don't want to do the cashew butter or the cashews for that matter, you can always skip it and just add extra mayonnaise. I just figured it'd be a cool way to add some protein to the dish and give it a little bit different flavor, you know. We're gonna try it out. It's funny, we try it out in a gigantic batch, so hopefully we'll like it. Y'all, you're gonna have to forgive me. Now, it wouldn't be a Greek salad of any sort if you didn't have feta cheese in it. I totally forgot we had this feta in the fridge just for this occasion. So I'm adding 2 cups since this is such a large batch, and we love feta cheese in this household. So we're gonna put that in, and seeing that that's gonna be more really dry ingredients, we're gonna go ahead and add an extra whole cup of that Duke's Mayo, baby. As you can tell, this is a new thing for us. I say us, me and my producer. Making videos is not something I'm used to doing. I should probably write this stuff out, but you know, you live and you learn. And I'm just doing this for fun anyhow, so I'm just glad that some of y'all are even watching, honestly. It really tickles my fancy whenever I wake up to go to work and get notifications. I got new subscribers and thousands of people watch my video from all over the world. That's a really cool feeling. Honestly, I love sharing my recipes with people, and I hope you guys try these out. I think we're about good here, you guys. This is about mix as good as it's gonna get, really. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. I got me a little bed of some rinsed baby spinach leaves. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some of this stuff. I've been thinking about this for the last 2 days, this recipe I made. By the way, I didn't go off anybody else's recipe. This is all out of my head. That is honestly some of the best chicken salad I've ever had in my life. I ain't even gonna lie. Holy cow. I was kind of worried about the nut butter in there, but I will say it adds this extra layer of creaminess that the mayonnaise just can't quite get. I highly recommend you try it. So delicious. And then the fact that we grilled that chicken too and marinated it for that long really added an extra couple of punches of good flavor in there. Anyhow, I'm really stoked that you guys stopped by to check out my video. Hopefully you guys cook it yourself. I hope you guys have a good night or day or whatever time it is in that part of the world you're in. It's good seeing you guys again in the Dances with Fish kitchen. Hope you guys check out my other videos. Give me a subscribe and a like. And feel free to share the videos too if you'd like. Catch y'all later. Peace.